Okay, so, yes, sir. Okay. All right, so today we are going to learn to add and subtract polynomials. Okay. So first off, we have monomials and we have polynomials. So what's a monomial? One what? One meal? One nomial? Okay, what's a nomial? Yes.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you that Annabelle's in the common room.
Yes.
So if she had any words.
Yeah, I'll have to catch up with her later because I was not prepared for that. So, yeah, thank you for telling me. Okay, a monomial. Mono means one, right? So it means one term. So an example of that would be like x or 3 or 5x to the third. Right? Those are all one term. So what's a polynomial? What does polynomial? Yeah, more than one or many terms, right? Many terms. So a polynomial is going to be something like x plus 3 or 4x to the fifth plus 5x squared minus 7. That's a polynomial. So today we're going to add and subtract polynomials. So when we add and subtract polynomials, what we actually do is combine like terms. Well, before we can combine like terms, we need to know what like terms are. So who has an idea of what like terms are? Yes.
Like x plus
X and how about maybe 4x? So they're like terms. Give me another example of like terms. Yeah.
a -4 and a
-4 and 3. Okay, those are like terms. Anyone else? Give me another example. How about 5a squared and 7a squared? Are they like terms? Okay, so what makes something a like term? Exponent. What about the exponent?
Or the variable. The variable.
What about it? What has to be true?
Like they have to be the same. Like
Okay, so they have to be the same variable. Okay, so how about 5x squared and 8x? Are they like terms?
No.
Why not? They're the same variable. Okay, so they have to have the same variable and the same exponent. They have the same variable and the same exponent. So these are not like terms here. Okay. Okay, so let's look at 3x squared plus 7x plus 8 plus 4x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay, now for some of you, you've already learned this and you're pretty confident with it and you can zip right on through and that's fine. But we're going to step through it slowly because it's so important that we get this. This is one of those foundational skills that we're going to build on. So if we don't get this, we're going to struggle later. Okay? So I'm going to take our time so we make sure we get this. So the first thing I'm going to do is group my like terms. So I'm looking at 3x squared. So in the other parenthesis, I have a 4x squared. Those are like terms. So I'm going to group them together. 3x squared plus 4x squared. Plus, now I've got a 7x, and looking in the other parenthesis, I have a 2x. Plus 8 plus minus 5. Or I can just do 8 minus 5. Okay, so I grouped all my like terms together. And now I'm going to go ahead and combine them. 3x squared plus 4x squared. 7x to the fourth?
Squared.
No,
Squared, right. So I'm taking 3 of something and I'm adding 4 of that same thing. Doesn't matter what it is, right? So I'm taking 3 of this green box and I'm adding 4 of the green box. That gives me 7 of the green box. It doesn't change what's inside the box. Okay? So if I have 3x squares plus 4x squares, how many x squares do I have? 7.
Oh, so you only add them when you multiply.
Yes, that is exactly correct. Okay. All right, how about the 7x plus 2x? 9x. And then 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay. You okay, Patrick? Okay, let's do another one.
That's it.
That's the answer.
Oh,
That is the answer. Yes. Yes, sir.
Can you not do like the 7x plus the 9x and then make that squared?
No, because they're not like terms. Because the exponent's not the same. Very good. Good question. Good job. Okay. Okay, let's do another example. Another example. Did you write that down, Ethan? Okay, let's do 10x to the third plus 3x minus 2x to the second plus 1 plus 7x to the third plus 10x squared plus
this one, huh?
x to the third minus 5x. Okay. Okay, so we start. Oh, I'll wait for you to copy it down. Okay, so we're going to start by putting all my like terms together. So let's see, x to the third. So I've got a 10x to the third. I have a 7x to the third and an x to the third, right? So when I have problems like this, I like to cross off the ones I've already worked with. I've already combined, so I don't lose track. Plus, see, I have a 3x. So 3x, do I have any like terms for that?
Yes.
-5.
Negative 5x, good. Okay. Plus, now I have a negative 2x squared. What are my like terms for that? Right, plus 10x squared.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Notice how I always put plus between the parentheses. Okay? That makes it easier to keep track of my positive and negatives. Okay. So for x to the third, we have 10 plus 7 plus 1. So that is 18x to the third. Plus, now the x, we have 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. plus,
8x squared
good, 8x squared
plus 1.
plus 1. Now we're gonna rearrange this to put it in order and clean it up a little bit, okay? When we're talking about polynomials, we always want to go from highest degree down, right? So I've got 18x to the third. That's good the way it is. But I want to list the x squared next. So it'll be plus 8x squared, right? And then instead of plus negative 2x, what can I put there? Minus 2x. And then plus 1. Now we're finished. Okay. Okay, let's do another one. Yes, ma'am.
Exponent is negative. Would it go before the 2x or the 1? Or would you have to?
Yeah, you're not gonna see that because if the exponent's negative, it becomes a fraction. Okay. Okay, so let's do 5x to the fourth minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 minus 3x to the fourth plus 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay. There are many ways to approach this problem. Okay, but for now, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to change this minus to a plus, and then we're going to change the sign of everything inside that second parenthesis. So everything inside the parenthesis that comes after the minus. So this becomes a negative 3x to the fourth minus 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. Okay. Okay, the reason that we did that is that this minus is the same thing as plus negative 1. And what we did is we distributed that negative 1 to everything inside the parentheses, which ends up just changing the sign of everything inside the parentheses. Okay, so what we do, if we start off, we just rewrite it, change it to a plus, and then change the sign of everything in the parenthesis that comes after the minus. Notice how everything in the first parenthesis stayed the same. Okay. Okay, now let's group together our like terms. So we have 5x to the fourth plus negative 3x to the fourth plus negative 3x squared plus negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 6x plus 1 plus negative 8. Everybody good so far? Patrick, you have a question?
Where do you get that 4 plus?
Where do I get what?
Where do you get the 4 plus 6?
4x plus 6x? So I'm taking each thing in my first parenthesis and finding its like term. So when I did the 5x to the fourth, okay, like terms means I'm looking for x to the fourth.
Okay.
So that's what I did, okay? Okay, so what's 5x to the fourth plus Negative 3x to the fourth.
2x.
2x to the fourth. Good. Okay, plus, what do we have here? Negative 5x squared. Good.
Plus 10.
It's 10x plus negative 7. And then we'll just clean it up. So instead of saying plus negative, we're going to change those to minuses.
You don't have to rearrange it because of it being
No, it's the exponents have to just go in decreasing order. So we did 4, 2, 1, and then 0. It's the exponents have to be decreasing order. Okay. One more?
Oh, so that's already in decreasing order.
Right. Yeah.
How about if the variables are different, like just two different variables?
We will get to that, but not today. Okay. So here we go. Let's do negative 20x plus 8x squared plus 3 minus 5x squared minus 10x plus 12. What's the first thing we're going to do?
Change the minus sign.
Yes, change the minus to a plus, and then,
Change everything after.
good. So instead of 5x squared, it's negative 5x squared. Instead of negative 10, it's positive 10x, and the positive 12 becomes negative 12. Okay, and I'm just going to rewrite the first one. Okay. We good so far? Okay. Combining our like terms. So I have negative 20x. Now I'm looking for the x's. So I have a positive 10x. They go together. Okay. Plus, we've got an 8x squared. And I'm looking for x squared. So I have minus 5x squared. Plus, we have 3 minus 12. Okay.
Before you completely solve it, could you like put it in order from greatest to?
Yes, you can do that at any time. Yeah. I probably would have just started with the x squares, but I didn't want to cause confusion. Okay, so we have negative 10x plus 3x squared minus 9. And then we've got to put it in the right order. Yep, so the 3x squared is going to come first. Minus 9. And there you go. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay?
Well, 3x2 is because the most.
Yes, you put the highest exponent first. Okay, so we've got a Delta Math assignment.